Alright, we're on Ezra 7, and, if I don't open up one of these Bibles, go to the last one and let me know, and I'll open it up. Because I had Ezra 3 and 4 on there, and I thought I opened it, and I noticed I didn't, and I went ahead and put it up, and I'm going to put this one up. But let me know so I can open it up for you guys that actually listens to it. And then that way, because I know some of my subscribers don't. And I can't, I'm not going to force anybody to do it. But if I don't, let me know. Alright, because I try to do it every day. Alright, we're on Ezra 7. Now after these things, in the reign of Xerxes, king of Persia, Ezra the son of Sirah, the son of, alright, and it goes on down to more genealogy. And 6. This Ezra went up from Babylon, and he was a ready scribe in the law of Moses, which the Lord God of Israel had given. And the king granted him all his requests, according to the hand of the Lord his God upon him. And there went up some of the children of Israel, and some of the priests, and the Levites, and the singers, and the porters, and the Nephilims unto Jerusalem, in the 7th year of Archus the king. And he came to Jerusalem in the 5th month, which was in the 7th year of the king. For upon the 1st day of the 1st month began he to go up from Babylon. And on the 1st day of the 5th month came he to Jerusalem, according to the good hand of his God upon him. For Ezra had prepared his heart to seek the law of the Lord, and to do it, and to teach in Israel statutes and judgments. Now this is the copy of the letter that King Xerxes gave unto Ezra the priest, the scribe, even a scribe of the words of the commandments of the Lord and of his statutes to Israel. Artaxerxes, king unto Ezra the priest, a scribe of law of the God of heaven, a perfect place, and at time I make a decree that all they of the people of Israel and of his priests and Levites in my realm, which are made of their own free will to go up to Jerusalem, go with thee, for as much as thou art sent of the king and of his servant counselors to inquire concerning Judah and Jerusalem, according to the law of thy God, which is in thy hand. The law of thy God. Okay. And to carry the silver and gold, which the king and his counselors have freely offered unto the God of Israel, whose habitation is in Jerusalem. And all the silver and gold that thou canst find in all the province of Babylon, which the freewill offering of the people and of the priests offering willingly for the house of their God, which is in Jerusalem, that thou mayest buy speedily with the money bullocks, rams, lambs, and their meat offering and their drink offering, and he offered them upon the altar of the house of our God, your God, which is in Jerusalem. And whatsoever shall seem good to thee and to thy brethren, and to do with the rest of the silver and gold that do after the will of your God, the vessels also that are given thee for the service of the house of thy God, who delivers thou before the God of Jerusalem. and whatsoever more shall be needful for the house of thy God, which thou hast occasion to bestow it out of the king's treasure house. And I, even I, Xerxes the king, do make a decree to all the treasures which are beyond the river, that whosoever Ezra the priest, the scribe of the law of the God of heaven, shall require of you, it be done speedily. Unto 100 talents of silver, and to 100 measure of wheat, and to 100 baths of wine, and unto 100 baths of oil and salt, without prescribing how much. Whatsoever is commanded by the God of heaven, let it be diligently done for the house of the God of heaven. For why should there be wrath against the realm of the king and his son? Also, we certify you that teaching any of the priests and Levites, singers, porters, Nephilims, and ministers of the house of God, it shall not be lawful to impose toll, tribute, or custom upon them. And thou, Ezra, after the wisdom of thy God, that is in thy hand, set magistrates and judges, which may judge all the people that are beyond the river, all such know the law of thy God, and teach them that they know them not. I got a sore throat tonight. And whosoever will not do the law of thy God, and the law of the king, let judgment be executed speedily on them, whether it be unto death, or to banishment, or confiscation of goods, or imprisonment. Blessed be the Lord God of your father, which has put such a thing as this in the king's heart, to beautify the house of the Lord which is in Jerusalem. And has extended mercy unto me before the king and his counselors, and before all the king's mighty princes. And I was strengthened, as the hand of the Lord my God was upon me. And I gathered together out of all of Israel chief men to go up with me. We are on chapter 8 now. These are now the chief of the fathers, and this is the genealogy of them that went up with me from Babylon in the reign of Artaxerxes the king. Alright, now I'm going to skip over. It is from verse 2. And it is going down. Alright, we're going to go to 17 and see what it says. Alright. And I sent them with commandments unto Ido, the chief at the place Caspha, and I told them that they should say unto Ido, and to his brother Nephilim, at the place of Casphiah, that they should bring unto us ministers for the house of our God. And by the good hand of our God upon us, they brought us men of understanding of the son of I don't know. The son of Levi, the son of Israel, and Sherbah, which his son and his brethren 18, and Hashbah, and with him Jeremiah, the son of Moriah, the brethren and their sons 20, also of the Nephilim, whom David and the priest had appointed for service, of the Levites 220 Nephilim. All of them were expressed by name. So, really, Now this is starting to make me wonder about the Nephilim. They're saying these Nephilims are giants. So, why would they have the giants? That I'm not understanding. But hey, they could be good giants, and I'm not saying that God should say, hey, I don't want you around me. It's just the way that people portray, the giants as bad people. And maybe there was a few of them that wasn't. Did God accept this? The Bible doesn't say that he does accept it or that he don't. That I know of. But we may read it. But we're going to find out. 21. Then I proclaimed a feast there at the river of Ahava, that we might afflict ourselves before our God, to seek of him a right way for us and for our little ones and for our substance. For I was ashamed to require of the king a band of soldiers and horsemen to help us against the enemy in the way. Because we had spoken unto the king, saying, the hand of our God is upon us, all them, for good to seek him. But his power and his wrath is against all them that forsake him. So we fasted and besought our God for this, and he was intrigued of us. Then I separated 12 of the chief of the priests, Sherebah, Hashbah, and 10 other brethren with them, and weighed unto them the silver and the gold, and the vessels, even the offering of the house of our God, which the king and his counselors and his lords and all of Israel were present and offered. I even weighed unto their hand 650 talents of silver, and silver vessels, and hundreds of talents, and of gold 100 talents, and 20 basins of gold, of the 1,000 drums, and 2 vessels of fine copper, precious as gold. And I said unto them, Ye are holy unto the Lord. The vessels are holy also, and the silver and the gold are a freewill offering unto the Lord God of our fathers. Would ye keep them until ye weigh them before the chief of the priests and the Levites and chief of the fathers of Israel at Jerusalem in the chambers of the house of the Lord? So took the priests and the Levites and weighed of the silver and the gold in the vessels, to bring them to Jerusalem and to the house of our God. Then we departed from the river of Ahava on the 12th day of the first month to go into Jerusalem. And the hand of our God was upon us, and he delivered us from the hands of the enemy, and of such as lay wait by the way. And we came to Jerusalem, and abode there 3 days. Now on the 4th day was the silver and the gold and the vessels weighed in the house of our God by the hand of Marmouth, the son of Uriah the priest. And with him was Elzar the son of Pinehas, and with them was Jozabad the son of Jeshua the Noadam, and the son of Binnui, Levites, by number, by weight of every one, and all the weight was written at that time. Also the children of those that have been carried away, which are come out of captivity, offered burnt offering unto the God of Israel, 12 bullocks for all Israel, 96 rams, 77 lambs, 12 he-goats for a sin offering, and all that was burnt an offering unto the Lord. And they delivered the king's communions unto the king's lamentants, and to the governors on this side of the river, and they furthered the people and the house of God. Alright, now we're on chapter 9, and we're going to call it quits here tonight, and we'll pick up 9 and 10 tomorrow, and that will be the end of Ezra. So, thank you all for listening, and may God richly bless you all.